Okay, now I'm late. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope you can see me. Hope you can hear me. Hope you believe that I'm not quite as red in the face as the camera is making me out to be. It's very softly focused in the background as well. I don't know what's happened. Um, for once, I'm underprepared and overambitious in what we're trying to achieve, but at least if we can just see if you can see me and hear me, I kind of look like I'm in soft blur. I don't know. Who knows? We'll keep things going as we can. We've got some people in. The chat appears to be working. Rebecca, nice and early. Nice to see you. Freshwater Ichthyology. Aquarium Daily saying he's late, and this was at 8:59. I wish it put the timestamp on these things because I wasn't late then. I ultimately was late, but I wasn't late then. Thank you, Mandy. Zen Ginger saying he isn't late. Not yet. Just changing over his motherboard. No, I decided to move my daughter's bedroom around, wall mount a TV, sell a bed, deliver a bed, collect a bed, and this was before I'd written any of the quizzes for tonight. Thinking that the quizzes had been written for me, and then realising they hadn't, so I had to quickly do some stuff in the background. So hopefully we've got a jam-packed schedule. A jam-packed evening tonight of quizzes. We have some scores to settle. A new month for the trivia game. The main quiz on the Friday night show. Am I even live? Bear with me, one caller. A little foggy. Yeah, you must be able to see me, yes. So, it is a new month. So the main quiz is... I know why it is. I know why we're a bit foggy. Right, train of thought. The main quiz is the monthly one where everyone gets to answer questions, win points, and then at the end of the month the points get added up and somebody wins. That person last month was Juggler, and I'm aware we still haven't spoken about what you want. So your choices are... I should really do this in person rather than on the stream, but you can have another 3D printed something. Let me know what you want. I'll print one for you. You can have some kind of merch, an amount of fish food, or the fluvial CO2 system. That's your choices. So let me know, and I'll get one of them along to you. But tonight we have... In fact, I'll tell you why it's foggy at the moment. So I made a video today, as you may have seen. I've had a whole week off. I haven't been to work all week. So I had man flu, didn't get to do anything. Then I had other obligations. Went to London yesterday for a day, as you do. So there'll be some ranting about that later on, and various other things. So I didn't get a chance to make any videos. But today I made a video. And I did my pond stuff, getting the pond ready to go again. So I'm trying to just use one camera at the moment. So this camera, normally I have a second camera, which I permanently dedicate to live streaming, and then I use the one that I've got at the moment to do my filming, whatever I'm doing. I thought, that's extravagant, Graham. You don't need two cameras, just have one camera. So I'm trying to do it with just one at the moment to see whether I can get away with it, and I'm happy with it, and then I can just sell this. So I was using this camera to film, and I left it outside. So it's been getting cold out there, and then I've brought it in a minute ago to the fish room, which is hot. So it's condensation on the camera, which is always nice. So the sensor's nice and condensated, wet, moist. It's a moist filter, a moist camera. Hopefully that'll heat up and go away, and we'll get crisper as the night goes on. Anyway, who else have we got here? Lisa's in. We've got JT keeping fish. JT, stick around. We're going to be doing your thing first. Well, let's get right into it, shall we? So, on the second best quiz in FishTube, which is obviously Andrew at Aquarium Daily, he does his on a Saturday night usually. If you're into fishy games in general, go and follow Aquarium Daily. Does bingo, quiz, all manner of things. But on Saturday night's quiz, JT, young Jack, who is an entrepreneurial Welsh Dutchman, again, worth a follow if you're into this kind of thing. Go and check his channel out. He was playing along in the quiz and not doing very well, I must say. So I think you might have been last in the quiz at the time when he made this statement, where he said, "This isn't fair, these aren't fish questions. If the questions were about fish, I'd beat all of you." And that was a bit like, ooh. Considering this is a live stream about tropical fish keeping on a Saturday night, the people watching that aren't exactly ragers who have got better things to do. These are fish keepers who are watching this thing, who took that as a bit of a laying down of said gauntlet, where we thought, no, we're not having that. So this is Jack's time to shine. We have devised a quiz all about fish, with just fish questions. And we're going to put them to the test. And the test will be, can Jack win the quiz? Like he said he was going to win the quiz. So what we need from everyone else who isn't Jack is to participate and try as hard as possible to put him in his place. I mean, are we edging on bullying at this point? Hopefully not. Try as hard as possible to get Jack in his place, that he isn't the fish god that he thinks he is. Or this could be his time to shine. He could show us all he is actually some kind of prodigal son of fish keeping amazingness, and he'll put us all to shame with his fishy knowledge. And I thought, well, let's raise the stakes a little. And Jack, if you're down for it, I was wondering how we could raise the stakes. I was thinking, if Jack does indeed pull this off, I'm just going to float this as an idea. If he does indeed pull this off, I will make a video about JT keeping fish and put it on my main channel about this up-and-coming young fish keeper and all the good things he's doing for the hobby and how much fun he's having and all that kind of stuff. A bit of a showcase. It's something I've toyed with doing in the past anyway, for just dropping them in here and there of, these are the channels I'm watching, I'm enjoying this for these reasons. But I'll do one. I'll start it off, headline attraction, JT keeping fish. But if you don't win, you have to make one about me. Or... that's not really fair. You have to make one about someone else of my choosing, another channel of our choosing. We can vote on that later. Maybe it's about, seeing as it was Andrew's stream, maybe it's about Andrew, and see if we can get his numbers up. Have I had a gauntlet? There's the gauntlet. Hope I didn't break anything. Oh no, I've gone even fuzzier now. Gauntlet thrown down. What do you think? So we're going to do that quiz first. It is, unfortunately, a quiz about fish that I've made up. I thought I was getting help from Tommy, who sent me a quiz about plants, and I thought that was a bit unfair because he didn't claim to be the king of plants, he claimed to be the king of fish. So I haven't used any of your questions, but I might use them for future quizzes. So what do you think? While I introduce everyone else... oh, the chat's gone away from me, sorry. I saw Tommy creeping in there, but my chat's going a bit too fast for me, and I can't scroll back far enough, so we're going to start at... yeah, you are live. Good, that's what we like to see. Mal is clearly lowering the tone, but I missed that message, so we'll leave that at that. The fish room, nice to see you, Cam. How are we doing? Collaboration of curiosities. Adele? Trying my hardest. A 3D printed 4 Capri. I'm sure we could do that. I bet you there is a model out there for that. Manfluenza is the worst. It is. So my wife was ill with it for a few days. Obviously going hopefully she's not watching. My wife was deathly ill about this. But obviously when it came back to me, I was much worse. So I was knocked out properly. Nah, I had a couple of days of going, meh, I don't feel well, meh, moan, meh. Aquafunk's here. Hello, Superfly freaks and geeks lurking and working. Nice to see you. I should visit Pier. Everyone's camera messes up when they first visit the store. That must be it. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting a little bit clearer. I can tell by the on-air sign being like super soft focus. I mean, it's a cool look if I meant it. I'm skipping down. Remember, tell me where you're from, because we can add you to the map if you're from somewhere foreign and exotic, like Rotherham. Stevie P is in the house. Nice to see you, Stevie P. I'm just skipping a few. Sorry. What if the answer is wrong? Is this for the quiz? So, I mean, I do have the option to take points off for wrong answers, but I thought that was a bit mean. So we'll keep it as normal rules. Maybe a bit of gambling. So I've also changed the quizzing software, so that's big news. So excited tonight. So we're going to go terribly wrong. We've changed the quizzing software because Andrew from Aquarium Daily and I have chipped in together for a proper license for the Crowdper app, which means we can do all the things that he does on his stream. I much prefer his quiz, the mechanics of it, rather than the hosting, obviously. So we can try that out and see if it works. But yeah, I started half an hour ago or an hour ago, so this is going to go horribly wrong. It's a humbling party for Jack, yes. No, you can't all call yourselves Jack. If Jack loses, he promises to send a mug to anyone who finishes it up. Well, that could be the other one. So if you don't want to make a video about me or Andrew, that could be it. He's way too young for victory invalid. Indeed he is. That's why we need to keep him in his place. Silver apparently has already sent Jack the answers, so I'm not using any of your questions. Right. Cam digs the challenge. Alright, well, I think we'll get kicked off very quickly. Gold Star! I remembered her name. I'll get there eventually. Has Jack left the stream now? Is that what's happened? Right, I think I've caught up. The goldfish is gone for now. Yeah, sorry, Rebecca. You're still allowed to play. Let's see if I've got this set up correctly. Let's go into Little Face. Yeah, that's close. So this is the JT keeping quiz. Professional as ever, doing this on the fly. Shall I move my coupon out the way? No, it'll just put me up there. So, if you want to play, I suppose I should keep... you can either scan that barcode, or there's probably a link somewhere. How do I find the link? I can copy that. I can put that in the chat. That's how we do these things, isn't it? Like I keep saying, best quiz on the internet, this. And I could probably pin that like what a professional would do. Can I do that? No, can't hell. I appear unable to pin that. No. Who knows? Anyway, there you go. I've pasted it. See if it works. I'm not entirely sure how to run this, how to make it work. I'm assuming there's just a button I press to start it somewhere. JT's in. Good. How can I see where the players are? Oh, we've got 15 of 100 players. So we're allowed up to 100 players. Good, 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 good. So these are all fishy questions. We're still using the Aquarium Adventure rules, which means the correct answers are what I say they are, not what they necessarily are. Hopefully those two things align in the majority of cases, but we will try and get them right wherever possible. The rules are vastly similar to the previous quizzes, where it's fastest finger first. The only difference is it's on a timer, so the more there will be a bar you'll see on screen, and the more time that goes down, the fewer points you get for answering. So if you answer fast, you get up to 100 points per question, I think it is. And then on this one, for instance, I think the final question, you get to wager some of your points. So you get to wager shut up, computer. You get to wager 50%, 20%, 100%, whatever it is. So, if you're lagging towards the end and you're kind of mid-table, bet all your points. Everyone else above you gets it wrong, you get it right. You're a winner. That's what we're going to do. That's going to annoy the Jesus out of me. That's Santa Monica filter people. They send me 3 million emails a day. So we've got 25 players so far, and remember, it's essentially teams. It's everyone against Jack, in the nicest possible way. Jack, before we start, do you accept the terms of the challenge? Should you win, you get a video. Should you not win, you have to make a video / send everyone above you a mug. You can choose. While you think that over, I'm going to go and get a beer because my glass is empty. As a consolation prize, even if he doesn't win, we should all go and check out his channel. Elliot123 with the fish questions. Come on, we're not doing fish right now. We're doing taking down of a teenager. Can I have an Oscar Chichlid in a 180 by 80 by 50 centimetres? Yeah, that sounds like a decent sized tank. JT is being non-committal here. I'm going to need a commitment on you. A firm commitment. You've got until the time I finish pouring my lovely Lidl beer. This is my new favourite beer. It's the, what's it called? The Luminous Nights. Hoppy, hazy, punchy, big tropical and citrus notes layered over a juicy body. DIPA, which I'm led to believe means double IPA. How do you get cancelled on YouTube? Organise a mass bullying of a Dutch teenager. Yeah, I don't want to cross the line into bullying. We're going for supportive joshing. Sure, but I don't need the rest of it. You've said sure, so we're going to go for it. He has accepted the terms, everyone. We all get a mug if we beat him, so that's what we're going for. That's what you're playing for. Are we ready? How do I start this? Do I press this? This might be a countdown. Ooh, it's exciting. Something's happened. I think I'm in charge as well, so it won't just automatically go to the next question. Question 1. Sharks, rays, and other cartilaginous fish have tooth-shaped scales called what? Is it ctenoid scales, placoid scales, ganoid scales, or sharks don't have scales? I'm going to have to make myself a wee bit smaller. Is that too small? Right. What's happened? I'm also using this as kind of a practice. How do I show everyone what they got? Andrew, help! Well, some of you have answered. 5 of you have got it wrong. 5 of you got it right. 2 of you got it wrong, and another 12 got it wrong. The answer is placoid scales. I'm trying to figure out how to show you what the answers were. No, it's not that. Oh, there we go. First is Zenny with 77 points. Then Crash, Texas Tom, I Know Nothing. JT Keeping Fish got that one wrong, it seems. Ouch. Ouch. But these are marine fish, says Jack. Fish. Fish being the operative word. Alright, next question. What does the Vatican not classify as a fish? A salmon, a beaver, a capybara, or a duck? Rebecca, I'll have none of that. This is a fish question. It's got the word fish in the question. The answers are... it is salmon, which is correct. Oh, there's some stuff for me to learn here of how to drive this thing. So I can show you the correct answer. I can show you live answers as you're doing it. I can show the rankings. Zenny, Texas Tom, and I Know Nothing were kind of running away with it with 2 questions correct each. Has JT moved up the leaderboard? He has indeed. He's moved up to 22nd. Okay, question 3. Are we ready? What is a young pilchard called? You're going to be giving out a lot of mugs at this rate, Jack. Is it a sprat, a minnow, an anchovy, or a sardine? What are we going for? Sprat and the anchovy seem to be the leaders. The correct answer is, of course, sardine. Which means Zenny didn't get that one. Texas Tom and Crash. No, just Texas Tom's the only one with 3 so far. Okay, question 4. There's only 15 questions on this one, I think. Question 4. Where would you find a wild silver arowana? I missed the funky music from the Blue Kit. I might have to do my own. I have to get the guitar back out and see if I can't get myself a copyright strike. Asia, Africa, South America, or India? Where do you get a wild silver arowana? It is, of course, South America. 52% of you got that one correct, which leaves the leaderboard. Thus, Timbo making a streak for the top. 77% on that one. So this is one of the things I like about this quiz is you can also tell who's cheating. So if you get like a 60 upwards, you know that they know that answer. 20, I'm thinking Frey googled that. So which is fine. You're allowed to Google it. You just won't get as many points. So you get rewarded for your knowledge or your guess. You don't, not so much for Googling, unless you're really good at Googling. Right, question 5. How many bones on average make up the fish skeletal system? I didn't. It was a lucky guess. Sorry, Freya. I didn't mean nothing by it. Laura kids have a lot more bones. On average. What did you all go for? Oh, 250 was the most. Well, the correct answer was in fact 150. Leaving the leaderboards. I Know Nothing got that one correct, as did Juggler, as did Mal, as did Shirley. Well done, Shirley. JT's moving up there. I think more because of everyone else being rubbish than him being good. Median and Mo. Oh, let's not get carried away. Come on, Coro. You've yet to score a point. You can do this. Next question. What is the more common name for Pygocentrus naturae? Is it the piranha, the platy, the pleco, or the electric eel? It is, of course, the piranha. Which only 13% of you got correct. Was it because of the way I said electric eel, everyone went for electric eel? Timbo, back up top. Fish Mank. Rebecca gets that one. You're going to need to get more than one question correct to call yourself the king of fish quizzes. Question 7. What feature can be used to sex freshwater stingrays? There you go, freshwater. Is it pelvic claspers? Is it barb length / girth? Head size? Or disc diameter? As we all know, it's pelvic claspers. Did we all know that? Yeah, a lot of people did. Well done. So how has that affected the score? Shadow got that one, 76 points. Taking him to 234 at the top of the leaderboard. JT did not get that one correct. We'll have no slights at my spelling ability. I did this in a rush. Question 8. How many species of discus are there? 2, 4, 7, 3. Some people think there are 7 species of discus. A species is different to strain, or maybe I should have mentioned that, because the correct answer is 3. Well done, 3 people. Scott and Rebecca into second with that answer. JT did not get that one correct. God, I know it does feel like bullying. I'm sorry. Come on, JT, right? Everyone, answer wrong purposefully. There are 3 recognised. The tarzu, which I saw on a fish list the other day. The tarzu, discus, and aquafasciatus. I have never seen a tarzu, I don't think, in real life. But I was tempted. Right, question 9. Which is the largest family of fishes? Is it Loricaridae, Characidae, Cyprinidae, Chichlidae? I have pronounced at least one of them correctly. My prediction here is Rebecca saw Loricaridae and clicked it without reading the question. Because the correct answer is Cyprinidae. Oh, only 4 of you got that one correct. Scott at the top with 313 still. Timbo, a 74 point gain to 292. Fishmank was too quick for me to see. JT still didn't get that one right. Oof. Question 10. What is the name of the external teeth / spines that cover plecos? Is it odontodes, phalanges, hotspurs, or indentines? Regina Phalanges? Tottenham Hotspurs? You all went for odontes. Well, 14 of you. Well done, everyone else. The other 3 I made up. Sorry. Because the correct is odontes. There we go. A wall of green. We've got some there. Go on, JT. JT. Jack. He's making me out to look like I'm bullying you. Question 11. What is the best fish? That's an easy one. What is the best fish? All you need to know is what I think the best fish is. Is it Oscar? Is it neon tetra, goldfish, or discus? I'm expecting 100% correct answers on this one, because as you all know, it is discus. So did you all get that? Most of you did. Excellent. Timbo, what's going on, Timbo? God, Timbo and Gas Musk, regulars here, not knowing that discus are clearly the best of fish. Jack got one. Jack got one right. Well done. Only Joe and Coro to get off the board. Question 11 done, so here's 12. What is the scientific name for the red-headed Tapaios geophagus? Is it Geophagus spheni, Pyrocephalus, Altifrons, or Wayne Millery? Or Winnie Millery? I know, I'm aware that is not Geophagus. But time was against me. You all thought, quite widely spread here, but most of you thought it was Wayne Millery, or Winnie Millery. But indeed it was Pyrocephalus. Oh, Rebecca's at the top. Did Jack get that one? Go on, Jack. Go on, Jack. He got that one right as well. Could be making a play for it. So it's all to play for, because you gamble everything on the last question. Question 13. How long is a goldfish memory? 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months. I need like a bed of suspenseful music here. It is, of course, 5 months. Poor goldfish with their 5-minute memories being lambasted with all this false information. Pyrocephalus. I may well have mangled that name. The top 5 got that one right. JT got that one right as well. JT moving up the leaderboard. Question 14, penultimate question. Altum, as in Altum angelfish, means tall, wide, deep, or bright. Which is it? Most of you going for tall. 1 wide and 2 brights. The correct answer was indeed tall. Oh, almost everyone got that one right. JT at number 11. You need to try and break into the top 10 in the last question, or you'll be sending out a lot of mugs. A lot of mugs. Right, so the last question is also a gambling question, so you get to bet a percentage of your points. Now, if you're Coro and you don't have any points, that's an easier question to answer. But if you have a lot of points, if you're Rebecca in first place, do you bet all your points hoping to do away with it, or do you play more conservatively? So, hopefully I did indeed say the next question as... We'll soon see. Question 15. A points wager question. So you get 15 seconds to decide how much you want to bet. Pardon me. And here's the question. How many species of catfish are there? Is it 3,000, 13,000, 8,000, or answer option D? Okay, I run out of time. D was meant to be 18,000. It's not D, I'll tell you that much. Your live answers were 13 of you went for 3,000, 7 of you went for 8,000, and 3 of you went for answer option D. And only 2 for that. Do we know what it is? It's not D. It is 3,000. So, how has that affected the scores? Laurie Carey Day first. Timbo second. Mal squeezed into third place there. Where did Jack finish? Did he make it the top 10? I missed it when it came round the first time. Oh, fourth. So you only need to send a mug to Mal, Timbo, and Rebecca. So just get in touch with Jack and he'll send out your mug straight away. Fourth is pretty good. Oh, nope. Stop. Stop. Okay, finish. That's what I wanted to do. So the winners are Mal in third place with 804, as we already know. I should have done this earlier. Second place, Timbo with 832, and our glorious winner, Rebecca, with 1,001 points. And JT in fourth. So, there you go. What do you think of that? Stupid game with stupid questions. But half of it was non-fish. There was not one non-fish question in that. There was 15 fish-full questions in there. Fourth isn't bad though, so, you know, I think that's respectable. I think you've been put in your place, but also shown that you're a worthy competitor. That you got up to 690 points after a pretty dismal display, to be fair. I'm sure there's something I can look at for stats here. What can I say? I don't know how to look at the stats. Rankings. So you got 6 out of 15 questions correctly. Shadow got 9 out of 15 and you beat him by 60 points. Clearly, you did some good gambling at the last minute there, Jack. Oh, look at that. I Know Nothing got 7 correct. He must have gambled badly and lost on the last question. But for once, a worthy winner in Rebecca, because she got the most questions correct as well. Out of everyone. So, well done, everyone. So this is the new thing. For the proper quiz, we're going to do this, but it'll be the usual 20 questions, and question 10 and question 20 will be gambling questions. And just to give you a little bit of a hint, one of them will be a guess, and one of them will be a knowable answer. So, I won't tell you any more than that. But that's how it does. So, we'll go for 10 o'clock. So another 21 minutes before we do the proper quiz. That's the one where we pay for the big prizes. The proper giveaway. That was just a bit of fun. We also have other fun quizzes. So to make up for his abysmal performance last week at picking a quiz, Scott has set a quiz, I think. Or did I dream that? I can't remember. I think it's a quiz about me or the channel. So we might do that one for a bit of fun. And Juggler has also set a bunch of quizzes, because we did talk about this, saying I wanted to play the quizzes as well. So Juggler set a bunch of quizzes, but I thought it was unfair to take him out of the pool of potential winners, because we changed things up a little bit with this new quiz format. It's a little bit fairer for everyone, or gives more chance for other people to win. So even if you get a bunch of questions wrong, you can still make it back in the end. So I didn't want to kick Juggler out of that and just use his quiz questions. So Juggler's back in the quiz, so when we do the one at 10 o'clock, everyone can win that one. And it's every quiz in April. Your totals will be added up throughout that, and whoever wins at the end of the month will get a big prize. Hooray! Yes, Scott, you sent me the quiz last week. Was that on Discord? Because I could probably go back into that. Do I not win for this? No. All you win is bragging rights for that one. You have participated in the collective bullying of a 17-year-old entrepreneurial Welsh Dutchman. Well done, us. But for nothing else, if everyone watching could go and take a wee look at Jack's channel, there's some good stuff on it. He's got a cracking little setup, knows his stuff, even if he can't show it in quiz form. Knows his stuff, and it's an enjoyable channel. I quite like watching his enthusiasm with fitting all the work in that he does in and around his schoolwork. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. Are we back to the quiz? The quiz will be at 10 o'clock. The proper quiz will be at 10 o'clock. With as many live streams you're in, I expect better from you. Well, this is new. This is a new thing for me. I'm not entirely sure how to do it either. I should have done a practice dry run or something like that. But we'll get there. Yes, Discord. Right, okay. So we can either try and squeeze in a quick quiz now, or listen to me rant about how rubbish London is for 15 minutes, and do the quick quiz about me later, or I can take questions from the floor. All down to you, whatever you think. Hopefully your quiz at 10 includes heavy metal questions, since that was this week's theme. No, it doesn't. I knew there was a theme, then I forgot all about it. So no, we're starting themeless this week, which is a new rule I've just invented this second. The first quiz of the month will be themeless, so as to not allow any advantage to any previous winners. And I planned that, honest. I didn't just forget it was heavy metal. Win this week and then you can have heavy metal as next week's specialist subject. My escape from the Joe Rio 450, says JT, is coming out tomorrow, which is a good one. So let's go and watch that. Get it in your... Hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications, and then you'll get it when it comes out. Next week, Dutch theory question on driving. Though there's a driving question in the main quiz. Just saying. Stop bullying me, Graham. I was on my bike. London rant. I used to commute to London and still go there sometimes. I used to go to London all the time. So there was a time when I was going to London once or twice a month, if not more frequently, because I had a big client down there. So I am familiar with London and London ways. I don't get it. My sister-in-law lives in London, so that was the reason we were there. We were there to see her new baby. I thought, well, we'll make a day of it. We'll take the kids down. She only lives in a tiny little pokey flat, so 5 of us turning up. It's a bit like, oh, hello, yes, nice baby. Okay. So didn't want to just descend on them, so I thought we'll go and spend a couple hours there, say that, and then we'll go and do stuff. So the consensus was we would go to Covent Garden so the kids could, the daughter could go and look at all the stalls and stuff like that and see some of the shops. And I knew that you normally have like street entertainers and stuff like that that would keep the annoyed older children entertained for a little bit. So we did that and it was fine. But it just... Covent Garden in particular is usually fine because it's usually just full of tourists, but as you start to wander away from that part of it, it just becomes London twatters everywhere, the hipster knobheads left, right and centre with just the stupidest clothes for no reason other than to, how stupid can I make myself look? I know, I'll wear a shower curtain, 2 different colour shoes, a jacket that's 300 years old, and the biggest hat that's ever been seen by mankind ever. Struck down, look at me, no, you're a knob. You could not look more of a knob. The biggest knob I've ever seen. Oh, look, there's another one. In fact, there's loads of them. They're everywhere. So there was that to deal with. London people who live in London. Apologies to all people who live in London, but there's a certain subsection of people who live in London who think London is the best thing since sliced bread. And you ask them why, and it's all, that's the culture, it's the diversity, it's the majority of London looks like areas of any other town you wouldn't go into. And you're like, what culture is this? You've got 8 cafes, 10 vape shops. That's the same as any run-down Yorkshire town centre. There's nothing special about that. Why are you celebrating this as if it's the best thing since sliced bread? Oh, look, there's another mentalist running around. Oh, 500 homeless people just sitting there in the middle of the street rather than 50 that we've got in this town. All celebrated as if it's the best thing. No, fuck off, it's shit. It's so terrible, it's so twattish that it drives me mental. So, as much as I love it from, cool architecture, big buildings, it's nice to see all that kind of stuff, it's just full of them knobheads. So, they annoy me. But, as a tourist destination, it's fine. Great. So, we'll go and do the tourist thing. The wife wanted to do street food. Don't know why. The kids wanted to do sit-down meal. So we're like, right, whatever. So we looked at a few places, and then we eventually decided on this pizza place. In fact, before that, as we were wandering around, they had one of these American sweet shops. It's like imported sweets from the US. So it's Jolly Ranchers, but rather than it being the Jolly Ranchers that we get here, it's the Jolly Ranchers that have been shipped from America that are exactly the same as the Jolly Ranchers we get here. You get 10 times more expensive. So 2 of them were like, oh, can we get some of these sweets, Dad? Oh, we love these sweets, this can be our treat. So we said, right, you can have a bit of money each to buy whatever, a souvenir, whatever you want. So one of them said, I want to spend it on these sweets. So we went into the sweet shop, we're having a look around. It's exactly the same as any other sweet shop. There's a sweet shop in Sheffield, sells exactly the same sort of stuff. Same brands, exactly the same stuff. So he picked up a packet of Takis, which are these like crisps. I'm going, there's no price tag on these. That's ominous lesson number 1, no price tag, what's going on? So I said, I want these. They were like the Fuego hot Tiki Takis or whatever they're called. That and a packet of Nerds or something like that. And then the daughter went and got something else. 2 little bags of sweets. 2 tiny little bags of sweets. And I'm like, hurry up, because we're going to eat at this point. Hurry up, let's get these in. So they got to the counter and the guy scanned them in. And I kind of looked at it and it came up £8. And I was like, oh, £8 for a bag of crisps and 3 small bags of sweets? Bloody hell. And then he was like, yeah, that'll be £37. I was like, you what? It says £8. Oh no, that's just the crisps. A bag of crisps, £8. A bag. Not like the biggest bag you've ever seen. A bag. £8. You can buy exactly the same bag. You can buy the bloody things in Asda. They're like £1.50. Sainsbury's, not Asda, sorry. I was like, are you taking the piss? And he just looked at me like, what do you mean? Well, there's no way they're £8. The little bag of Nerds, that was like £6.99. The other thing that was like a Hubba Bubba thing that one of the kids had picked, £11. So I was that guy, stood in the middle of the shop going, no, not paying that. Bollocks to that. The kids go, oh no, Dad, please, 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 Dad, we'll spend our own money. And it's like, no, bollocks will you? There's no way we are paying £37 for 4 tiny little... So we had that experience, and then we went to come out of there. The kids are all now sulking, going, "Oh, okay, let's go for dinner then. I want a sit-down dinner." And Vicky's going, "No, I want to go and see some street food and get some street food." No, we want to sit down. We're tired. We've been walking for all 10 minutes, meh. As kids often are. I love my kids, honest I do. So we capitulated and went to this pizza place, and they said, oh, there's like a 15-20 minute wait to get a table. We're like, yeah, alright then. So kind of hung around, and by the time we got to the front of it, that 15-20 minute wait had turned into a 45 minute wait from that point. So I was like, right, bleep this. You can stuff your pizza up your bleeping bleep bleep. and we did the 10-minute walk to, I can't remember what it was, Seven Faces Food Market or something or other, which may as well have been called Ponsonbury's Poncy Food Market with extra Poncy twattishness, because it was just a big massive food hall. Have you ever been to Meadowhall, where they've got the food court, where it's like a bunch of tables surrounded by McDonald's, Burger King, fish and chips, kebabs, just keeps going, Five Guys, whatever, all around. You go to whatever one you want and then you find a seat and you sit in it. It was like that, but extra twatty. And that's where I got my £30 hamburger and £2.95 can of Coke. So you can imagine how seething I was by this point. As a Glaswegian, as a Scotsman, a proud Scotsman living in Sheffield, in Yorkshire, so Scottish and Yorkshire, the two tightest people in the universe, I am the embodiment of all of that. £30 for a burger and chips, to be fair, as if that helps. I think it was like £18 for what the kids wanted. So two of them wanted chicken, so it was like they wanted KFC, but there was no KFC. They got like a chicken place, which was, you got to pick the level of your spice, and then it was, you got chicken strips, chicken wings, or something else. So they went for chicken strips. You were meant to get 3 chicken strips, some fries, which were just oven chips. Sorry, as an aside, and a drink, 18 quid or whatever it was. So again, I'm still like, 18 quid for this. The eldest one got a pizza, which, to be fair, looked good. So it was like authentic New York pizza is just a big pizza. So he got three slices of pizza. I think that was like 15 quid. So, and they were massive, huge slices of pizza, so that was fine. But of course, the kids who got the chicken, they got all this chicken, massive amount of it, took 2 bites, went, I don't really like this. That's not what I was expecting. I'm full. And I'm there going, it's cost me like 100 quid for like the cheapest meal I've ever seen in my life. And I looked at the chicken, and it was chicken thighs. It wasn't even chicken breast. Chicken thigh meat. Cheapest chicken. By this point, I was almost apoplectic. What tipped me over the edge was, after deciding they didn't want this, that I may as well have just opened my wallet, poured lighter fluid in it, set fire to it, just gone, ha ha, and thrown it away. So they didn't want it. But as soon as, fine, okay, don't want that. I could use a pudding though, Dad. I could really go some ice cream. I'm just like, and Vicky's going, calm down, it's alright. Oh no, I knew it was going to be like this. So bear in mind, this is after the 4-hour drive to get there, the 2 hours in the tiny flat seeing the little baby. It was very cute and all that. And then the hour driving across London to get to the name of the place I've now forgotten, ahead of the 4/5 hour drive to get home. So it was a long day for me, let's put it that way. So that's my rant, basically. I knew it was going to happen. It did happen. It was as it was. Yeah. So there you go. That was my experience. Those shops are money launderers. I think they are. Yeah, they must be. I was ready for kicking off in that sweet shop. I thought, there's no way. They are, yeah, I think they are. It was just torture. It was, I was that guy that wandered into the tourist trap shop. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm fairly with it. I can tell which ones to avoid, which ones not to avoid. But it was the food more than anything that got me. And I remember that when I ordered my £30 burger, which was not anywhere near nice enough to warrant a £30 price tag, but when I ordered it, I was like, right, and they had like a list of, they did 6 burgers, and I was like, I'll have the one at the top, the plain cheeseburger. I don't want any of your fancy brie and shit on it. Just want a cheeseburger. I'll have that. Yep, that's fine. pay my money. There'll be a 20-minute wait for that, sir. And I was like, if there's a 20-minute wait for that, I'm coming in there and I'm flipping tables. And the guy, credit to him, saw my face darken in anger and tighten, and a guy came from the back. Went, no, it won't be 20 minutes. It'll be more like 5. It'll be 5. I was like, thank you, sir. So I went and sat down again. But do your kids not realise you're a Scotsman living in Yorkshire? It's a colon to diamond kind of tight. I'm not usually like that, but oh god. If in London again and fine with pies, I am fine with pies. I'm a big fan of pies. I can recommend where my sister works. The prices aren't too bad for London. Yeah, it's like I say, I have been going to London fairly regularly, and even in the bit that I used to go to, I would always end up going to Tower Bridge, because that was the nearest tube station. So I'd have a nice walk by the Tower, London Bridge, and then I'd be into the office that was there, which was always a walk through St Catherine's Docks, so you'd see the Queen's Barge and all that. It's quite nice. There was a couple of touristy areas on the way as you were walking along, and that was fine, but there was nice sandwich shops, little cafes and stuff that weren't taking the piss. But everywhere so my kids are obviously the target market for these scam artists. Everywhere they wanted to go was just a complete rip-off. Well, the thing that made me laugh the most, so in Covent Garden they've got all the street performers and stuff. So there was a juggler doing juggling, Hill Surprise, and he's there doing his thing, and at the end he's like, right, I know in the past most of you have been able to say you don't carry cash, but I've got a card machine now, so you can't use that as an excuse. I thought, yeah, great, a little bit of patter. His suggested donation was £20. And I burst out laughing, thinking this was part of the act, and like nobody else was laughing. I was like, no, come on, seriously, no, we're not paying £20 to watch the juggler. I can juggle, I'll juggle for a £5. That made me laugh no end. I didn't go to any museums. No, I tried my hardest to get them to go to the museum. I even tried to tell them that we could get special access to the jar room if we spent a little bit of money, but they were a little bit interested in that. But then it was like, oh, it's not human remains then. I'm not bothered then. But we had limited time, so we got down there, I think, got down there just after lunchtime, spent a couple of hours with the sister, another hour to get across into the centre of London. We only had so much time before we could do anything, so it's fine. So anyway, was the burger any good? It was fine. It was a very nice burger. It wasn't that much nicer than a £10 burger. But yeah, it was a very nice burger, a very nice bun, toasted well, all that kind of stuff. Joe took the family to London when my kids were around 12. We ate at Ye Olde Cheshire Cheese. Oh. London is training people to walk past and ignore. Bristol's the same but not as bad. Londoners just ignore and look down. I did not get to see any Bad Works though. That was one of the ideas. We did take them to Madame Tussauds the last time we went to London, and we did love that for its Bad Works. But no, we didn't. That wasn't on the cards this time. I want to do the Science and History Museums again. It was on a school trip the last time. Yeah, but we went, it's got to be at least 6 or 7 years ago now. It was really good. The thing about the big London museums are really good. Right, we've got to 10 o'clock. Shall we try quiz number 2? My experiences. Let's try this. See if we can do it again. So, apologies for being all curmudgeonly, but you know, that was my experience. So there you go. That's the link to the next proper quiz. The proper quiz. We were not far away from me marching the kids by the scruff of the necks back to the car to get in the car and drive somewhere else. And that was one of the things. We were in London with all these expensive but cool places to go and eat, and they're like McDonald's, KFC. I'm like, oh, I'm not driving for fucking 8 hours to go and have a KFC when we can do that in bloody Sheffield. It's giving the results. Oh, have I got the wrong one? Hang on. I might have posted the wrong link. Let's see. Is it that one? Is that any better? Is that different? Yep, that's a different one. There you go. New link. Just posted. Or you can scan the QR code on your screen. But yeah, I've just posted the new link. Why can I not link that? Why can I not pin that? I need to do that in my own thingamajiggery. I have to pin it from there. Okay, so I think I've pinned it to the top. The correct link. It's me says, I'd like to publicly state that I do not like change, and apparently can't hold off hitting send until I finish typing. Change is good. This shouldn't crash. Otherwise I want a refund. Sort of giving you here fishy vibes. I wonder why. I did notice there was some things in there where we get to change the icons. I just didn't have enough time to dick around with that. We'll get there. We'll get there. How do I drive this one again? So we've got 25 players. Remember, this is the big quiz, the actual quiz for all the bananas. I don't know why I said that. So this is the one with some fishy questions, some current affairs questions, some random questions, and some specialist subject questions, although there are no specialist subjects tonight. You can play with the settings at 8:55 next week. That's my plan. There are no die-hard questions, Rebecca, so you've not got to worry about that. Can't remember if there's any Jean-Claude Van Damme ones. Are we ready to go? What do we think? Shall I give you a countdown? Let's start the countdown. Good luck, everybody. How old is the Amazon smart assistant, Alexa? Alexa, subscribe to Aquarium Adventures on YouTube.
Sorry, something went wrong.
See if that works. Some of you think 9, and those people would be correct. She is 9 years old. What is the Turing test? Is it a cricket match between India and Pakistan? A test to tell a human from a computer? A test of exceptionally high IQ? Or how steel strength is graded? What are we thinking so far? It is the test to tell a human from a computer, or more explicitly, a test to determine the cognitive ability for a computer to pass an imitation of a human, or words sounding like that. It's me, 2 out of 2, along with Timbo and Stevie P, and Red Kiwi, and other people, lots of people. JT's got 50% of the questions correct so far. How many teeth can a shark grow in a lifetime? Is it 500, 5,000, 50,000, or 500,000? I did not use the AI feature to make any questions for me. I feared I almost had to, because it didn't seem to not let me do that. But yeah, I'll play with it during the week and see how we got on. The answer is 50,000. Only 15% of you got that one right. Stevie P, Barbarossa, and Juggler. And Frey. Well done. How many tentacles does a squid have? Is it 6, 8, 10, or 12? What do you think? I like this, because if you're not sure, you can then, if I show you this halfway through, you can go with the herd. And I used a Squid Game character rather than anything else. The correct answer is 10. So 52% of you were wrong, and if you used that tactic to go with the herd, you would have lost out. Stevie P! I mean, I don't mean to be nasty, but we don't normally see you at the top of the leaderboard. Ready for question 5? Who is the most expensive football player by transfer fee? Is it Neymar, Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappe, or Jack Grealish? These are footballers, Rebecca. Or for our American friends, soccer players. The fee was 222 million.
You ordered Pepsi.
Oh, shush. Alexa has taken to telling me random things. That's what they go. Didn't mean to do that. The fee was 222 million for Neymar to go from Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain, which 11 of you got correct. Sorry, Stevie P. I knew this would be a bad one for the Americans. Alright, question 6. What happened within 2 minutes of an ice hockey match between the Rangers and Devils this week? See, here's one for the Americans. The game paused for an ad break. Rangers scored the quickest goal in history. The game was paused as they forgot to sing the national anthem. Or all 10 players had a brawl. The correct answer is all 10 players had a brawl. Sexy, you got that one. You said it was Brawl Juggler as well, and you didn't answer Brawl. I didn't see it myself, so I don't know if it was a good Brawl, Fishmank. It's just unusual that it was so quick, apparently. What is remarkable about Notts County's record in League 2 this season? They've had a player sent off in every game. They have scored more on goals than goals. They have both scored and conceded most goals, or they have won every game. Well, what do you think? You think they have both scored and conceded most goals, and you are correct. Journalists were told to stop stealing from Air Force One this week, but what presidentially branded snack are they given as a gift for flying? Is it M&M's, Skittles, Hershey's Kisses, or salted nuts? What do you think? Most of you think it's Hershey's Kisses, but it is salted nuts. Jugglers takes the lead from JDT 28 and Moner Lee. Stevie P back in his normal place, mid-table. Apologies. Are we ready for question 9? British Army this week lifted a ban on beards. Which country still insists its soldiers are clean-shaven? Is it Turkey, Belgium, Germany, or China? What army still isn't allowed to have a beard? It is Turkey. Apparently, the USA, the US Army, isn't allowed to have a beard either unless you're Special Forces. Oh, lots of wrong answers there. Crash, well done. Gazmusk, well done. Was there any more correct answers? No. Question 10, are we ready for that? Here we go. This is a wagering one, so bet your points. We all bet. The average pencil can draw a line how long? 5 miles, 11 miles, 23 miles, or 35 miles? What do we think? Oh, I hope the people who bet 5 miles didn't bet a lot, because the answer is 35 miles. So only 7 of you got that correct. So let's see what that's done to the leaderboard. Stevie P, welcome return to the top. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, Juggler, 300 and something points lost on that one. Oh, that was not good for some of you. 384 for Juggler, 336 for JDT, Crash lost 261, SJH, oh dear, big numbers. Are we ready? You haven't won yet. This is halfway through. You've got time to make it back. Question 11. What drink is consumed most globally? Is it tea, coffee, milk, or Coca-Cola? What are we all thinking? Coca-Cola at the most? Really? Really? It's not Coca-Cola. Let's just put it that way. The correct answer is tea. All the tea in China. What's that done to the rankings? Well, Stevie P got that one correct. It's not going to lose out any. How did Barbara get 144 points for that? Did you answer in negative seconds? Or is that just how many you're down? I don't know. We'll see. Question 12. In what sport would a player play a shot called a boast? Tennis, badminton, table tennis, or squash? The correct answer, of course, is squash, which 17 of you got correct. Well done, 17 people. One of the 17 was not Stevie P, though. Oh, no, eh? Question 13. Which one of these is a crustacean? Is it a clam, a scallop, a lobster, or a mussel? Clam, scallop, lobster, mussel. I was so bad at table tennis, only the teacher would play against me. If you were that bad, surely everyone wanted to play against you. I love a bit of table tennis. We used to call it sweat tennis because we had a table tennis table at work, but it was in what we called the void, which was like a big warehouse, and in summer it was a bazillion degrees. So you'd go out there in your suit, and within 10 seconds, 3 points would be played, and you'd be drenched. So a little bit of sweat tennis. A little bit of sweat tennis always goes a long way. So the correct answer to that one is lobster. Scallop different to scallop. Yeah, no, that's just my pronunciation. Stevie P keeping it up there. Some thinking time on that one, people. What do we think of the time for the questions? Is it long enough? Does it need to be a bit longer? A bit shorter? I don't know. Question 14. What country is this? Is it Turkey, China, Canada, or Brazil? Turkey, China, Canada, or Brazil? 5 seconds longer. Okay, we could do that next time. Well, you all thought that it was close between Turkey, China, and Canada, but it is Turkey. I'm hoping Andrew got that one right, but he probably didn't play because he didn't want to be accused of cheating. J&J2 got that one correct. Rebecca got that one correct. SJH Fishfin got that one right. Well done, everybody. 700 points. 104 point lead here, Stephen, so I think you can afford to get one or two wrong and still be in and around it. Are we ready with question 15? Which one of these is a jawless fish? Is it a stingray, an eel, a lamprey, or a goldfish? I love the surprise of, got it right. Which one of these is a jawless fish? See, don't say you don't get fish questions in the proper quiz. You think it's a stingray or a lamprey? Well, it's a lamprey. Stevie B, Texas Tom, and J&J2 all getting it right there, as does it me. Everyone else hoping for the last question to be a big bet. But we've got a few questions before we get there. Question 16. What is this fishy Pokemon called? Is it a Magikarp, a Goldfrapp, a Findrick, or a Jean-Claude Van Damme? A lot of you thinking it's Magikarp. And you would be correct. Goldfrapp is a band. Fintrick is a made-up word. And Jean-Claude Van Damme is an actor. Question 17. How many teams have ever played in the Premier League? 20, 50, 37 or 62? What do you all think? Oh, 50 and 37 are the most common answers. There are 20 teams in the Premier League. But the question was, how many have ever played in the Premier League? It's 50. Stevie P undone by the... In fact, all the Americans undone by the Premier League question. Unsurprisingly. Well done, Gasmas. Crash, Arnie, Fishfin. Yeah, a few of you got that. That was a bit of a leveler for the global audience. Question 18. What is the most spoken language in the world? English, French, Klingon, or Chinese? Oh dear. I did a lot of driving yesterday. I'm not bored by all you. I'm just tired. Most of you went for Chinese, and most of you were correct. Yes, of course it's Chinese. There's bloody loads of them. As a first language, I think it's at all. Actually, it's Mandarin. Yeah, because Chinese has several languages. Yes, you're quite right. Sorry. I dumbed down that question. Question 19. About to sit this theory test. You think it is? Oh, it's kind of even between prepare to stop and prepare to go. Well, if I say there's no such thing as prepare to stop, so it must be prepare to go. So, if we're starting at green, it goes green, then amber, which means stop if safe to do so, and then red, which means stop. And then from red, it goes red, red and amber, which means prepare to go, and then green, which means go. Last question for a bit of betting. Are we ready to go? If you see how much everyone's doing there. Oh, it's tight at the top. So a calculated bet here could do wonders. Sorry, Mandy. Right, are we ready? I'll give you a clue. It's a solar system question. Place your bets, place your bets. All your bets placed. What is the hottest planet in our solar system? Is it Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, or Saturn? What are you all answering? Oh, a lot of you going for Mercury. Closely followed by Venus. One person thinks it's Jupiter. So Mercury is close to the Sun, yes. It's not the hottest, because the hottest is Venus. How has that affected the scores? When you change the screen to see who's voted, it stops us being able to vote even when there's time left. Oh no, does it? Oh, game's a bogey then. No, because sometimes it changes when I do that. I won't do that anymore then. But I don't think it did do that, because in previous ones it was still changing. I don't know. Sorry. How's that done for the ranking? Are we ready to see who's the winners? Whose is the winners? In third place, Texas Tom with 815 points. In second place, Juggler in second place with 898. And oh, you got a cut short on your Stevie P with his first ever win with 1,702 points. Go Stevie P. Where am I? Says JT. Let's have a look at the final standings. Fourth was it me. JT came in fish in fifth place. Fishmank, Laurie Cardy. Well, it goes too fast for me to read that. I can see the rankings here. JT was fifth. Fishmank was sixth. Laurie Carriday on 578 points in seventh. It's still just Taco on eighth. 9 with Crash, and 10th was Arnie GT. Frey just outside the top 10. J&J 2, and I Know Nothing. Barbarossa, one-time leader. Zenny in the top 20 though. Any other notable exceptions there? Juggler got the most questions correct with 12. Stevie P only got 10 correct and still won, so he was fast. If you're going to be wrong quickly. Barbarossa, 11 questions correct, more than the number one player, yet finished in 14th place. Red Kiwi, 11 out of 20 correct and finished in 18th place. I guess that was a bad bet on the last question because you ended up with 0 points. Ouch. Same with JDT, 0 points, 10 out of 20 correct. So June, only owls, only owls. I will say only owls because it goes ooh. Only Oscars only got 5 questions correct, but ended up with more points than Red Kiwi, who got 11. Well done, everyone. Juggler had to start again from question 11 because he lost everything in question 10. See, that's what makes it a little bit more fun, I think. Stevie P went all in both times, got it right both times. Is the only way I was going to win. Juggler says, I like this format, it makes it more tactical halfway through. Yes, I think it gives everyone a little bit. So look at that, Juggler got second place, having lost all his points at the halfway point. The language question has to be wrong. Well, as we know, it doesn't really matter if it's right or wrong, it's what I think. I thought it was right, so it's right. I stand by my statement. Blue Kit is the preference here. Well, just for old time's sake, we'll do a Blue Kit quiz. For anyone who's still here, we'll make this a bit of a quizzing stream. We've got about 50 people still here. We've got 29 likes. That's not good enough. If you're still here, you could at least give us a like. How many did I get? Says Jack. You got 8 out of 20 correct and made it into 5th place. That's pretty good going. Right, if I can find... If I can find Scott's message. Right, this is Scott's attempt to make up for his terrible quizzing last week. So this is one for the long time viewers. So there might be some questions about me, there might be some questions about my channel, there might be some questions about my quiz. So if you're interested, just as a bit of fun, and so I can play the music again. Where's the music gone? For those of you hanging around, we'll have one more go of the old Blue Kit quiz. And I think this quiz is called All Things Graham, or All Things Aquarium. And remember, because this is Blue Kit, if there's a fish, you must give it to Rebecca. What's this? Which one? This is Scott's one. So you can stand down, juggler. We'll do yours next. We'll go quiz mental. I seem to have joined something in Discord. I didn't mean to. I don't even know how to do that. But this is Scott's quiz, so we'll come back to that. We've still got a bit of soft focus going on. Nothing like a bit of live screen resizing to make things look professional. There we go. Because she moaned about not getting the fish and she hasn't even joined. What's going on? It is a Graham quiz. Yeah, I think it is. Spot the spelling mistake in the title, a throwback to the old stick fiasco. Oh, I missed that. No, sorry. I am. Where are you? I was evicted. Oh, she's back. Emailed him twice. Oh, Aquarium Adventures. Oh, I owe people some prizes. I think, is that why someone said I've emailed them twice? Because I've had a nudge to say, oi, I want some stickers, and you've not sent them out yet. You're right, I haven't. I will, I just haven't. Yes, this was my first set of stickers that ever got commissioned. There were like car stickers that you put in the back windscreen of your car. I follow Aquarium Adventures, except it said I follow Aquarium Adventures. And it wasn't even my spelling mistake. It was Phil's. I don't think he's ever lived that down. Right, are we ready to go? It says, does say Aquarium Adventures. Right, let's see if I agree with some of these. People who drink tea and coffee tend to have milk in. No, you'd be surprised how many people don't take milk in their tea and coffee. And the majority of China are lactose intolerant, so they definitely don't take tea. They don't take tea in their tea. They don't take milk in their tea. So I'm prepared to die on this hill. Whereas my Sonic problem, I was actually correct. I emailed you about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I think you won some stickers and I haven't sent you them. I will. This year. That's all I'm going to commit to. So Scott says there's about 10 questions about the Aquarium Adventures channel and 10 about other things. Same format as our normal Graham quiz. Right, are we ready to go? We've got 16 people. Stephen P won't let me back in. You're showing to be in. Rebecca's showing to be in twice. I think you just have to change the spelling or change the name, and then you get to come back in. And this is why we changed from Look It, because it's bloody annoying. Anyway, good luck everyone. Let's go! What sport was featured on the first curved US coin in 2014? Well, maybe I should have been playing along. I haven't actually looked at the questions here. Because I don't know. Baseball. Andrew's leaving us. Good night, Andrew. I'm going to move myself back to the normal position. Make me a bit bigger again. According to Google, what is the largest fish species? Arowana, pacu, whale shark, or giant gourami? I'd go with whale shark. I'll bump up the music a bit so you can all enjoy it with me. I think Google might have got it correct as well. Free! First with the fastest response. Solve this riddle. I am alive without breath and cold as death. I'm never thirsty but always drinking. What am I? A fish? Can't be snowfall. Can it be waterfall or river? Alive without breath and cold as death. Yeah, fish. Surely. What country is this? Ireland, Wales, Scotland, or England? The country of my birth. Whoop whoop. So, I'm from about there. Freya's from about there. I don't know of any other Scottish people that are in here. SGH with the fastest finger on that one. Oh. This is a question from earlier. Freya is in Coventry now. As traitorous as yourself. Yeah, I know. We're just the advanced party. As of course it's Discus. We're here, ready for the takeover, just to show all the rest of us where to attack first. Who's that fish? Garami, Pikachu, a tetra of some sort, or an angle. Oh yeah, I used to do a lot of fish silhouettes. Should do some of them again. Now, someone looking for the banhammer. Look at this. 17 people got that correct. No wrong answers. It's all about the fastest finger first, and Juggler had the fastest finger. What occasion corresponds to the longest day of the year? Quantum of Solace, the summer solstice, or the winter solstice? Well, one's a film, one's in the winter, and one's in the summer. So, just to give you a guess, it's the summer solstice. Still just tackle. I got kicked. Juggler. I've still not to play the quiz myself tonight. Ugh. How many brains does an octopus have? 1983. I would have gone with 3. I don't know why. Or is that hearts? Oh, it's 8, isn't it? It's 1 per tentacle. See, I would have... I might have got it right, but I'd have been so slow I wouldn't have got any points. Oh, it's 9. I would have got no points. Right, we'll try and squeeze in one more quiz tonight so as I can have a go and you can all be... you can all claim to be better than me because I have had 3 beers now. Solve this riddle. I'm tall when I'm young and I'm short when I'm old. What am I? I'm tall when I'm young, I'm short when I'm old. It's a candle. Or Benjamin Button. They should both be correct answers. Yes. I'd like to do one more quiz where I get to play along. So we'll figure out how to do that, Juggler. It's a candle. Did Benjamin Button get that correct as well? No? Because he did shrink when he got older. His rightful place at the top. Oh dear, my long drive is catching up with me. How do you spell Aquarium Adventure's actual name? Greem, Grammy, Graham, or Graham? These are all legitimate spellings I have seen of my name. Yep, Graham, that's another one. Greem is the most common. But Graham is the correct way. Graham is a surname, Graham is a Christian name. There's a Northern Irish way is Grahame. I think that's just because they're like covering all their bases. They don't know what to do. Who is Aquarium Adventures most famous for having a disagreement with? Aquarium Co-op, Ohio Fish Rescue, the Queen of DIY, or the King of DIY? Many moons ago. Those were the days. It was the king of DIY. Oh, pardon me. Question 12. How long ago was Aquarium Adventures' most viewed, as seen on 29/3/24, video posted? Oh. How long ago was my most viewed video posted? Oh. See, I don't think it's 2 years. I also don't think it's 5 years. I definitely don't think it's 6 or 10 years. So I would have struggled with this one. I'm going to go with 2 years. 6 years? Really? Wow. What is my most viewed video? I'm going to have a quick look and see what my most viewed video is. Where am I originally from? I showed you that in my earlier. Guys, you're not wrong. 2018 is my most viewed video. Introduction to keeping discus for the newbie. That's when my channel was called Discus Newbie. I hope that's not one of the questions and I've not just ruined it. I am from Glasgow, yes. That's my still my only video with more than 100,000 views. In what year did DreamWorks Shark Tale come out? 2004, I'm going to say. I don't know. Ah. My Temu video is my 7th most popular video. Who would have knew? What is the hardest phrase for an Aquarium Adventures to say? Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie. That's just through gritty teeth. Hoots mon, there's a moose loose about this hoose. Easy. What's the tie between the last two? Purple burglar alarm. Purple burglar alarm. England is better at sports than Scotland. See, I can say that and not mean it, but I just can't say purple burglar alarm. Yeah, they're both right. I'll take that. Purple burglar alarm. That's how you say it properly, without being a problem. What song did Aquarium Adventures get a copyright notice for after playing it in guitar on a live stream? Under the Sea, Octopus's Garden, American Pie, or I Am the Walrus? This is one of my proudest moments, I have to say. That I could ever be good enough to get a copyright strike for playing the guitar. It was Under the Sea. Under the Sea. Oh, please. Need to be quiet. I don't want another one. Things would be better if we were wetter under the sea. The voice of an angel. Which actor would Aquarium Adventures most likely include in a weekly quiz? Would it be Jackie Chan, Jack Black, JCVD, or Bruce Lee? To be fair, I could include most of them. I have a soft spot for all of them. It was Bruce Lee that got me into martial arts. Jackie Chan, respect his grind. JCVD, JCVD. Love Jack Black. More for the Tenacious D than the acting, but the acting good too. The acting good too. Me speak good words, proper England. You've redeemed yourself, Scott. This has been a great quiz. Thank you. Who originally wrote and sung the hit song I Will Always Love You? And Dolly Parton would be my answer. If I can get JCVD to come to the quiz, can you also add a JCVD question on every trivia? Yeah. Jackie Chan did Karate Kid, the remake, he did, yes. Jackie Chan doing his own stunts was the big thing for me. What is Aquarium Adventure's most viewed live stream as seen on that? Oh, there's a question. I reckon it'd be an early one. It'd be one of the COVID ones. Is it, or is it 100? Because that went badly wrong. In fact, I could probably tell. Hang on. Before the timer runs out. Quick, quick, quick. It is 2. For some reason, Fishy Business number 2 has 1,826 views. In fact, number 1, number 2, and number 3, and the 10,000 sub giveaway are my top 4 live streams. I should have given up then. Who's credited to be the inventor of aquariums? It is Jean Villepreux Power, I think. It's not John, is it? It's Jean Villepreux Power. It's not me. It's definitely not the kind of DIY. He probably thinks it's him, but it's not. Well done, everyone. It's me. Oh, look who won. Well done, Juggler. Right, to round off the evening, for any of you who are still here and not completely bored of quizzing, this has just been the night of quizzes. We're going to do one more quiz so I can play along. Full disclosure, I don't know how to do this yet. So how do we do that? I think Juggler said something about sharing his screen in Discord, but I can't see how that works. What's happened? Fourth for Lisa. That's not bad. Well done, everyone. Well done, Juggler. What animal is your blook? Okay, we're sharing a screen here. I think we've got something happening. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wait a minute. Right. How do I make this bigger? I might just have to move me out the way a wee bit. So, if everyone wants to play, so click on Classic and click Host, Juggler. And then we'll get... Oh, no, you have to go. You have to go back. Go back. Don't do this one. It's horrible. This is the one where it all goes horribly wrong. click classic first. There you go. Then click host. There you go. Random question order, if you want. That's what I normally do. And then click join link that's up there and stick it into chat. And I'm going to play around with this and try and resize it slightly. Oh, what's happened there? No. Oh, no. There we go. So Juggler has stuck it in chat. It is there. Then I need to copy that. Oh no, how do I see that myself? Right, I'm in. Almost. I think I'll go, I am the walrus. So I'm just playing as a regular Joe here at the same time as all of you. Are we all in? Should we give it another 10 seconds or so? This is your chance to give me a trouncing. In fact, oh, it started. Charlton Heston died in this day in history, but in what year? I'm going to go 2004. I was getting a beer. We're missing out on the music. I wonder if there's any way I can get the music going, but I don't know what to tempt it. Don't want to tempt it. Ah, damn it! I think I said 2008, 2004. Uh-oh. 0 points. Nil points for Graham. So Hancock was the signature guy. Jean-Claude Van Damme was Jean-Claude Van Damme. Smith was one of the adventurers. Rolf, I'm not sure. Went with Smith. Oh, it was Rolf. Oh. Well done, Gazmuz. I'm still fourth with 0 points. Ooh, most number one albums in the UK rock and metal album charts. It's Metallica or Iron Maiden, surely. It's Green Day. I went to see Green Day as well on Milton Keynes Bowl on the hottest day on earth ever. I'm still fourth with 0 points. Bite the wax tadpole in China. Let's go with Iron Brew. How do you get pictures to be the answers? That's clever. Oh god, it was Coca-Cola. Yeah. Oh, I've gone up to third with 0 points. Wow, I'm doing really well, it turns out. What did the smarter average bear live? He lived in Yellowstone. Oh, it's Jellystone, you freaking idiot. It was Jellystone Park, wasn't it? I only know a September song from Wake Me Up When September Comes. Wake me up. Yep, I know that one. I can play that one as well. Oh, I'm down to 7th because I'm an idiot. I knew that one. Which band listed the loudest before gonna stop recognising it? I'm gonna go with Aerosmith because that's who's in the picture, but that could be a ploy. Because I do that sometimes. It was a ploy. Nobody got that one right. Wow. He wasn't Spartacus. Oh, or was he Spartacus? No, it was Kirk Douglas was Spartacus. Got to get this one, surely. Yay! I got one right. I am Spartacus. Back up to 4th. Get in. Oh no, 10th. Turns out I was 4th in that question. It's not a French braid. It's not a fishtail braid. It's not a Miss. It's a Dutch braid. I know my hairstyles. French braid is down the side. That's one for women and fathers of daughters. Frontosa are found in Lake Tanganyika. Which continent is the lake in? It's in Africa. See, I feel like I'm disadvantaged here because I'm trying to read the question and be the host. Yeah, honest. Rather than just going, oh, it's Africa. Oh, everyone else got that one right as well, and I was 11th slowest. Question 10. Charlton has played all these historical figures. Which did he portray most? Mark Antony, surely. I can think of 2 that he played Mark Antony, so maybe not. I don't know. That was a guess. Cardinal Richelieu, Mark Antony, Andrew Jackson, or Henry VIII. I can only think of 2 that he played Mark Antony. I'm not a big Charlton Heston buff, I must admit. I'm in the top 10, up to 9th. He was jailed for urinating in the Alamo in the 80s. Yeah, it's got to be Ozzy Osbourne, surely. Bruce Dickinson was a clean-cut, nice guy. Eddie Van Halen, he wasn't that nasty. Gene Simmons, maybe. Hey, Ozzy Osbourne. Up to 10th. What's the name of this fin? It's the caudal fin? Oh, it's not a caudal fin. No, so it's not ventral, it's not dorsal. Caudal's toward the end, but is that... I don't know what an adipose fin is. So it's an adipose fin. Dough, as they say. Called Rumperlol in Norwegian. What's the literal English translation? I'm going to go with wormy frog. Although butt troll, I like. I kind of wish it is, and it is. I should have gone with my gut. I think that's going to be one of my favourite words from now on. Last week a truck carrying... Oh, I saw this. Which state... Oh, God. Too many questions. Calm down. Live salmon crash spilling 77,000 salmon into Looking Glass Creek. Which state would you have to visit? Oh, I can't remember. I'm going to go with Oregon. No idea. Hey, I was right. Maybe get a point for that, how long it took. Got me back into the top 10. I'm beating quiz winner Stevie B. Hysteria was an album by Steppenwolf, Def Leppard, Guns N' Roses, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know what that is. Hysteria. Guns N' Roses. I'm not sure. Def Leppard. So you've incorporated dingbats into the... If only I'd known we could do that. Definitely doing that in the next quiz. What was the one that I couldn't get? How many planets does Charlton Heston appear in? Don't know. 2. Guns N' Roses, Black Sabbath. Steppenwolf and Def Leppard. Why so many Charlton Heston questions? Do you like... Is Charlton Heston your JCVD? In which US city would you find this? Oh, is it New York or is it New Jersey? I think it's technically New Jersey, isn't it?
Here is your sustainability
Oh,
tip
shut
for
up,
April
Alexa.
5th.
It is New Jersey. Yay! I was the only one to get it right. 20 points. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. I'm up to 6th. Lordi won the Eurovision representing which? Finland, wasn't it? Lordi were the dressed up as monsters type. Yay! I got another one right. Oh, I've made the top 5. Wow. Can I get over 100 points? 2 questions to go. 2006, it was legal. York. It was legal to kill a Scotsman with any bow and arrow on any day apart from a Sunday. In which English city? Oh, no, because in York it was legal to kill a Scotsman with a bow and arrow after midnight on any day. Oh, I wonder if that's the same thing. Oh, maybe it's different. Oh no, good. It's York. Phew. I know my reason for hatred of English people. Question 20. Which fish is worth the most points in Scrabble? Molly. Is it? Loach has got a C, an H, and an L. 2 L's in Molly and an M and a Y. Oh, I don't know. No! It's Guppy. I was the only idiot to go for Molly. Freya in third. Timbo in second. It me! Congratulations, it me, with your 100. Oh, shut up, Alexa. Congratulations, it me, with your 149 points. That was hard. That was hard. So my main takeaway and question from that one is, why all the Charlton Heston questions? That's all I can think of. Oh, we've got some stats. See? And you said my quizzes were hard. Juggler's quizzes are even harder. Only 30% of questions were answered correctly. I got 9 out of 11. So that's more than the winner got. Well done, Freya, with 10. So Freya got the most questions correctly. Just obviously thought about them for a second or two. Red Kiwi with the 8. Mona Lee with 7. Governor with 7. June with 6. Rebecca with 6. And Shadow with 5. Well played, everyone. I think that's worthy of a round of applause for Juggler for that quiz. Yeah, see, there was like 1 and 2 people getting them correct. Well done. That was good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, pressed the wrong button. Didn't need to do that. Or that. I don't know what I've done now. Sorry. I think I've exited Discord. Hang on. I didn't mean to do that. But that's a little bit of admin for you while we're here. Discord. The link is up there, and no doubt one of my mods will put it in the description. Oh, don't know what I've done there. If you fancy hanging around, sharing pictures of your fish tank, asking for advice, or just, hanging out, Discord is the place to be. It's the new Facebook. It's not quite as vitriolic as some of the Facebook groups are. It's a bit of fun. It claims to be no more than that. It's just a bit of fun. So, if you have no more questions for me, we've gone over time by quite a bit. But, I've got half a pint left. I don't need to pee quite yet. So if you have got any questions, now is the time to ask them. Otherwise, we've probably, depends on daylight savings time, because this is a bit of a funny time of the year. Coldwater Aquatics is either finished streaming or about to stream or isn't going to stream until hours later. No one can really know. My chat has stopped, so I've either accidentally stopped streaming or I don't know what's going on. Hang on. I could be talking to myself here. Who knows? Oh, there we go. Charlton Heston, because there was loads of facts about him because of On This Day. I see. New Jersey's a state, not a city. I'm pretty sure New Jersey's a city as well, isn't it? Or it has a city. We need more fish questions. That's going to be the thing Rebecca says, forever and a day. It was Fab Juggler. Thank you very much. It was way fast. Don't know how to slow it down. Yeah, you kind of have to set the questions in advance on that one. Similar to the other question, you can't. There's no way to easily set the time limit. I'm not sure what works and what doesn't work. Oh. Tommy says, Graham, I'm having a community brewery mosaic 8.6%, 85 ibuprofen. What? As in the pills? Wow. Too many questions. Well, tonight was a bit quiz heavy. Yes, it was indeed. So we will return to normal service next week, where we'll have one main quiz for everyone to play in. And who won the quiz this week? That's a good question. I've already forgot who won the quiz. Was it Stevie P? Did Stevie P win the main quiz? He did not. Are you still here, Stevie P? Because you have to pick a specialist subject. If you're in one of the many streams that Stevie P hangs about on, can you remind him that he has to pick a specialist subject for next week's quiz? And then we'll get back on the quiz bandwagon properly next week. I like to throw in a few extra quizzes. I think it's fun. Join us tomorrow night on Aquarium Daily's stream, because he has a couple of quizzes and some bingos and stuff like that. It's all fun. In the United States, we reject New Jersey as a state. Right, I'm going to Google it. Google has all things. True or not, it's what Google says. Is New Jersey a city? The state capital of New Jersey is Trenton. The state's most populous city is Newark. New Jersey is the only US state which every county is deemed urban by the US. So it would be Newark would be the city. New Jersey would be the state. But, as I say, it's not what the actual right answer is. It's what the Quizmaster says the right answer is. What's the theme for next week? We don't know. We'll have to ask Stevie P. $85 IBU. IBU is that weird measurement, isn't it? IBU. It's International Bitterness Units. I knew that. I didn't just Google that. So 85, is 85 high or low? I'm going to guess high. Just because a beer has a high IBU doesn't mean it actually tastes bitter. Perceived bitterness being affected by the alcohol content. This is why an imperial stout with 85 IBUs doesn't taste bitter at all, because the sweetness of the beer brings it into balance. So, just yes or no, is it bitter or not? American mass market lagers typical IBU ranges of 5 to 10. American pale ales are 35 to 40. American IPAs 55 to 70. Double IPAs 65 to 100. So I'd probably like that if that was 85 as an IPA. Stevie P is here, and he chooses aquatic plants. As a new aquatic plant importer, I can do that. Looking forward to it. Next week's quiz will be sponsored by Aquarium Adventures and his aquatic plant empire. That's a good point. Before we go away, if anyone is interested in any aquatic plants, if you're a member of Aquarium Adventures, especially if you are a hero member, jump into Discord, get your code, because you get 10% off anything at Aquarium Adventures. That includes all the fantastic plants we've got in stock. We restocked last week. It was a bit of a drama, but we did it. Fully restocked. Every plant is in stock. We've added an extra one. One of my favourite crypts, the Crypt Balancé, just because it sounds fun to say. Balancé. Fantastic crypt. We've got that in stock. And you get 10% off if you're a hero member. And even if you're not a hero member, it's still good value, I think. So go for a bit of shameless shilling at the end of my stream. Go and buy my plants. Buy my things. But if you don't want to do that, just watch a video and all those good things too. They all help. As Juggler says, there's always a question with a wrong answer. It's a tradition, definitely, of this stream. Liberties in New York, New Jersey. See, you're falling foul of the Brits trying to write questions for the Americans. It's never going to end well. Steve P says, do my quiz Q. Is that because you've already shared your quiz Q answers with Steve P? Because I'm keeping your quiz Qs in my back pocket. So if you haven't shared them with anyone, I'll use them as part of the Stevie P questions. The Aquarium Adventures links. How do I follow said links? I just want to see what my links are, see if they work. Oh yeah. Here are my links. My YouTube membership, my merch, my shop, my videos. Oh, that's nice. What is my shop? That is my shop. Yeah, that works. Go to the shop. You can buy. I've restocked food, so I've got the freshest my food has ever been. I have something like €400 worth of soft Artemia that's been refreshed and ready to go. So if you want any food, any plants, any merch, now's the time to buy, as they say. If you don't want any of those things, that's also fine. I'm just happy to have you here. I have shared no answers with any. See, that's JT screwed us over then, because he told me you told him the answers. Right. If you haven't done that, I will use some of your questions in next week's quiz, which means you can't play. So maybe I'll tweak them so you can play. Right. Oh, God, bloody hell, it's 24 minutes past 11. I've gone way over. Is Coldwater Aquatic streaming tonight? Have I angered him by... He is indeed. He's already streaming, so sorry. I can see who's already over there. Scott. Scott's already left us. Although, to be fair, he's mentioned me in the comments, so that's nice. So, I'll end it tonight, because I think we've had enough. Put enough of this ugly mug and all these quiz questions. So we'll say goodnight to everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. Please go and watch some videos. Please buy some of my plants. Otherwise, I can't afford to keep selling plants. It doesn't make sense if no one buys them. Other than that, thank you for joining me. We'll see you in the next one. Have a fantastic weekend. Bye-bye.
right here. Factory. This is factory. What the hell is this? What is this? Does it not look weird to you guys? Like, it looks like it's from the freaking 70s or something on a VHS. Oh, so then let's see. I do this. I do this. Take this off.